But what I did was simply just look at what was available, and I listened to myself around what I was excited by and what I felt lit up by. And I just kept taking the next right step.
Welcome to Coach Magic, the show for the woman who is all in on creating a life, business, and family that's beyond her wildest dreams. I'm Jenny Fennig, and I am so excited to help you get confident, focused, and paid. Let's rewrite the rules and get moving in the direction of your deepest desires. Ready, set, go.
I love leading group programs. I love leading transformational experiences for women. Okay. That's what I do for women business owners. That's my jam. That's what I love. What I most want for you is to figure out what you love. Okay. Now, when I was first a coach, I did not know I was going to be doing the things that I'm doing now. Way back in the time machine in 2008, when I went through my coach training and I started working with one-on-one clients, like I just worked with anyone who was excited to work with me. I was like, yeah, let's do it. I was just so pumped. I didn't have any kids then. I got pregnant while I was going through the coach training. I had no idea it was going to look the way that it looks now. All I did was I kept taking the next right step and the next right step and the next right step. Okay. I started really following my intuition more and more and more. I started leading live, like in person circles, new mom support groups in Manhattan. That was a big piece of my growth, was saying, I see an opportunity here. I'm a new mom. I want to help people talk about these things that I'm talking about too. And I'm going to go step forward and do this. I'm going to raise my hand. I'm going to give out flyers on the streets of Manhattan on the Upper West Side. And I'm going to go do this. And then we grew it. I partnered with an organization who already had the community built in. And I was the leader. You know, I was leading these groups. I brought in more people to lead other groups that I couldn't lead and didn't want to be leading a gazillion groups all over the city. I, at that point, started really wrapping my head around online, the whole online business world. I signed up for my first high level mastermind. It was like $12,000. I signed up for that at the end of 2009. And I went through all of 2010. We moved from the city to where I am now into the Berkshires. And I just like wrapped my head around online, how to do this, how to build a community, how to build a list, how to put my work out there, how to put my message out there, how to leverage the tools that are available, the tech tools to lead. You know, we didn't even have live streams back then. We could do like calls. We didn't have webinars. You know, we had calls where people would call into a bridge line and you would just talk on the bridge line like, hi, welcome to the call. And if they had a question, they could hit like star or something and, you know, the question would come over. And then webinars came onto the scene. So we were doing webinars. But the webinars, I don't even think you could do your video. It was just slides. It was slides. And then live streams started coming up, but it was like a real tricky thing to get your live stream technology. You had to pay for the technology. There was no Facebook Live or anything like that. But what I did was simply just look at what was available. And I listened to myself around what I was excited by and what I felt lit up by. And I just kept taking the next right step and the next right step and the next right step. And I wrote my book and I launched a podcast and I interviewed a lot of people and I put a program out and a program out and a program out and another program out. I led retreats here. Okay. And I'm still doing my thing. It's changed a lot, but when I really look at it, a lot has stayed the same. A lot has stayed the same in terms of using the tech tools that are available, keeping it as simple as possible. Okay. Deciding that at this stage in my life, I don't want complexity in the business. I don't want a big team. I want things to be as lean and simple as I can because of the season of life that I'm in, period. And that's it. And so, you know, check in with me in 10 years. I'll let you know what has shifted when, you know, Kate's 17 and Luke is 20 and Sean is 22. Things will be different then. And that's cool. That's cool. And that's what I love about coaching this field, this industry, is that it will change as you do. And you can design it in a way that feels really nourishing and that allows you to have the kind of life that you want. Because I spent a lot of years where it was really work, 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 work. And then the life, I was trying to like just get the life in there where I could. And then that got old. That got really old. And so I'm very grateful that this industry exists. I'm grateful that this craft is a thing and that people want it and will pay for it. Incredible women like you have been stepping through my doors since 2008. And I will always, always be humbled and just so excited by what has gone on and what will go on from it.